Okay, so it's 1 a.m. and as you can probably tell from my voice, I am damn tired. So I'm just gonna record this video quick, then I'm gonna go to sleep. So this is one attempt on every demon I've beaten. I'm gonna split this by difficulty, so let's start with the nightmare. Alright, so somehow I forgot the Robtop Demons, so I'm gonna do them right now. Oh, this part is really hard, like the coming up. Alright, next is Deadlocked. Dude, alright. So, let's start with the Nightmare. Now, I really dislike the Nightmare, I always have. I find nothing special about it, like, basically at all. Okay. Next up is I Spy. This is a really cool level. Damn. Alright, next level. This is Death Moon. This is like an old gem or whatever. Damn. Dear nostalgists. Yo! Holy voice crack. Damn, 27. That was probably the best run so far. Well, anyway, problematic. Okay. I beat this level. This was one of my first demons I beat. Next is Shiver. This is literally like my second ever demon I beat. And damn, okay. I think I beat this kind of recently, maybe. This was when I was going for a re-rust. Next up is Fjork. This was like one of my most recent demons I've beaten. Actually, one attempted a level. That's cool. Forsaken City. This was probably like one of my first platformer demons I've beaten. But I barely play platformer though, so like platformer just isn't exactly my thing. This level was like pretty fun. I beat this quite a while back. That's like all I remember. Alright. That attempt was buns. This was I made a video about this. So next is Glorious Fortress. This level was in my top 5 favorite demons for like quite a while. Looks okay. Now this was like probably my top 5, like my first 5 within my first 5 demons. Yeah, I cannot. A lot of these are gonna be like random ass weeklies from like 2022 or 2023 that I just like rebeat a year later, whatever. Bro, what is this? This level is super fun. Like I actually replayed this a lot. and I speedrun this law. Okay. Okay. What is this? Bro, okay. Anyway. Bloodlust from Wish is next. That I repeat. I just remember this was just super gay for some reason. I don't know. Bro, what is this? I remember playing this when this first came out, and like, yeah. Good level. I remember. I beat this mostly because it was super easy. I can play this piece on the piano, by the way. This is like one of my 6 platform demons I've actually beaten. I've beaten like pretty much none. This was like, I think one of my last levels I beat before 2.2, which is pretty cool.
I mean, it's alright, like...
Yet again, another, weekly. I think it was also a level I beat before 2.2 came out, but I'm not sure. Now, when this was weekly, this used to be like my favorite level ever. But now that I look back, this gameplay is pretty buns. Yeah, another really fun level. It's kind of like a very generic. Okay. Now this was actually my first demon. Like, I know I'm like super weird for like not going for like the nightmare or the lightning road or anything like that. Basically, I was watching an Aeon Air video where he did one demon of every difficulty, and this looked fun to me, and I ended up beating it. Okay.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked.
Next up is Sayonara. This is like a pretty fun, like kind of like a cool level for me. Last easy demon, this is a Megalodon. I don't think this level needs too much introduction. It was like the most popular level ever in like 2021, I think, when it first came out. Okay, that's it for easy demons. Now let's go to medium demons. Skeletal shenanigans. Yep. Also, it's just that it lags like a lot. Like right now, I don't get this, and I'm doing one. Next is B. This was my first medium demon I beat. Okay. This was like my 3rd or 4th medium demon, I think. I don't remember too much. This was like my first like real challenge. Yeah, as you see, it took me a lot of attempts to beat this. Like, it was like my first actual challenge as a GD player, whatever. Bloodbath Z, this was like one of my first GD videos on my channel. I died to the beginning a lot. Yeah, like right now. This was my first platform demon I actually beat, actually. I know I said that for Second City, but I was wrong. Also, I speedrun this level a lot. Never mind. Again, another one of my favorite weeklies. I'm gonna become king of the pirates. This was actually like my first G video on my channel, which is like what kickstarted like my entire like thing with like GD, whatever. Like this is like the reason why my channel is going the way it's going right now. I repeat this level a lot because I just find this really fun. Like I've beaten it at least 4 times now. Boom Slayer, this was again very popular. I think I recently beat this, something like that. Basically, I was just looking for levels to play. I got bored, and I found this, and I beat it. Oh, this is like a Deadlock remake, I think. Yeah. All I remember is this level was like full of like a bunch of bullshit or something like that. You know what? Skip this. Like this is like how the platformer kind of. Well, this was like one of my earliest Beat of Demons. This was like super cool. Finally is Tengu Wind. This was like my most recent completion. I beat this after I beat Crowd Control. So I should remember this. Okay.
Feet.
Now I've beaten quite a lot of them. Obviously 9 circles. So 9 circles was not actually my first hard demon. This was like my 4th, I think. This is Jawbreaker. I beat this in less than 400 attempts. I was watching a video about Russian because I was learning Russian. It's like how like me or something like that. Shoot, oh my days. It's kind of crazy. Like this level is kind of crazy. Anyways, Fairy Dust. This level took me a lot longer than I thought it would. And I had to rebeat this because like save data and stuff. Forest Temple. I think I made a video about this. I did. Yeah, I did. Bro, how did this take me 2,000 attempts? That's crazy. That was a pretty good attempt, not gonna lie. So this was my second ever hard demon. I'm freaking tired. This was like another one of like my serious. Okay, so I stuttered so much here. What I was trying to say is that this was another one of my first challenges, other than Mechanical Showdown. Next is Ultra Drivers. This was super fun. Like I really enjoyed Ultra Drivers. This is probably like one of my favorite hard demons, not gonna lie. Next is Ziplash. Again, one of my favorite levels like of all time. Like I've beaten it like 4 times now. Next is Temple of Time. Now this was also a pretty recent completion. Like after I beat AQ, okay. This was one of my biggest flukes. Like I fluked this from 59, which is pretty cool. White Women. This was one of my first hard demons, and I also upload this. This is one of the more funner 9 circles levels. Like I remember I enjoyed this quite a lot. Next is thermodynamics. Now I did this just to one up test subject blue, which is like one of my friends. Okay, I didn't really like prove anything. I did this for the GDP, and it's still pretty fun. I beat it twice. This was also like very recent. It's after I beat crowd control actually. I dislike XO level. Okay. Now this was actually my first hard demon. I also beat this during history class, I think. And yeah, it took me quite a lot of attempts. Like this is like another one of my really hard milestones I had to beat. I gotta stop talking too much. Like when I talk, I can't focus. So first we got Windy Landscape. This was my first insane demon. It was pretty fun. Next is Acropolis. I beat this very recently actually. So basically, I use iCreate Pro, and I was like messing around with like the hitboxes hat, and I beat this illegitimately. But I'm not like skilled enough to come out of my comfort zone, so I'm not gonna beat this legit like soon, but maybe in the future. Alright, next is Magma Bound. Now this level was pretty fun. I learned this like very fast as well. Okay, next is Arcane. I don't have the original song anymore, but you know, it's alright. Next is Re-Rust. Now this level, this is like the most amount of attempts I spent on a level, and it was my hardest for like quite a while. So I think I can remember like a lot more of this level, but it is like super hard though. Finally, we got Bichromatic. Now this was also like very fun. This was my biggest fluke ever. I fluked from 42. Now extremes. There's only 2 levels of AQ and crowd control as of now. Finally, we got crowd control. This was my most recent completion. Alright, good attempt. Alright, that's it for the video. Subscribe, I guess. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.